Watching the latest developments as they unfold for us in Eswatini is Nhlanhla Jele, who joins us now live for a sense of what lies ahead. Nhlanhla, give us a sense of perhaps how we got here, because we've been in court multiple times and it still feels like we're unsure when these suspects will finally be in South Africa.
Good morning to you, Ayanda, and to our viewers at home. Indeed, we've been in court multiple times with postponement after postponement because of certain nitty-gritties that needed to be sorted out. You know, initially when we started following this case, it was because South Africa had not yet formally filed the formal extradition application. However, that was also filed, and then the defense asked for time to go through the documents and then to consult, you know, with the clients and also consult with other legal counsel in this matter. Today, we are here. We do know that they filed arguments saying whether or not they're continuing with the application or not. We also have in our possession an affidavit from South Africa's National Director of Public Prosecutions, Elaine Harrison, who said or responded to the defense. Remember, the defense said they wanted to be furnished particulars contained or what can be contained in this formal extradition application. Remember, Ayanda, the defense spoke about safety of their clients. They spoke about certain things they want to be included, which they feel were not included in the formal extradition application. So what happened is now we have this document coming from the NDP, the National Director of Public Prosecutions in South Africa, saying, unfortunately, at this point, they cannot furnish them with the full particulars. Remember, the particulars in this case pertain to the witnesses, the witness list, a summary of what the witnesses are going to be saying against these two suspects. So on the 24th of April, that is what the defense was filing to say we need to be furnished with the full particulars, which are not contained in this formal extradition application. So today we are going to hear how we are proceeding with the case. Are we proceeding, or are they still opposing? You know, are they still looking for more loopholes in this 254-page formal extradition application, you know, that was filed by South Africa in March, you know, to have Siyabonga and Malusi back in South Africa to join the 5 other guys who are currently applying for bail in Durban, you know, on this matter for the murders. You know, remember, they are linked to the murders of AKA and Tebello, Tibz Murders. We also do know that apart from these two matters, they are also wanted for other matters in South Africa. You know, last year, February and March, we hear that they allegedly killed 2 more people, you know, after the deaths or the murders of Kiernan and Tebello. So we are going to hear in court, Ayanda, what is going to transpire in terms of the responding affidavit from South Africa. Is the defense happy? Are they willing to continue with the extradition, or are they still going to oppose by finding more loopholes, like also raising the issue of safety of their clients? Are their clients going to be safe once they are back in South Africa, or are they going to be targeted? You know, we understand that they are in the taxi industry back in South Africa. Are they going to use that to say we're going to go to South Africa and we're going to be in trouble and this case is not going to continue? Ayanda?
There had also been a back and forth in Nhlanhla about cell phone records or cell phone devices and whatever is contained in those devices. What kind of conclusion has there been, for lack of a better term, if any, insofar as that is concerned?
In terms of the cell phones, Ayanda, the last time we were in court, the magistrate did say that the cell phones will remain provisionally detained. Remember, the state prosecutor was applying or wanted to have the cell phones sent back to South Africa as part of evidence to the SABC in this matter. However, they did abandon that application, and so the cell phones did remain provisionally detained in Eswatini. So we're also going to hear whether or not are they releasing the cell phones, are they making another application to have the cell phones sent back to South Africa. But remember, the defense once again opposed that application, saying it's not really necessary to have the cell phones sent to South Africa at this point until the formal extradition application has been made. Remember, when the issue of the cell phones came up, this was before the formal extradition application was sent from South Africa. So since then and after it was sent, the cell phones have been detained provisionally. We are going to hear, I'm sure, this morning in court as soon as it starts. And as you can see, it's still fairly empty. The suspects are not here yet, and people are still making their way into the court. But I'm sure that is also going to be touched as whether or not are they sending the cell phones or are they still containing them in Eswatini. Ayanda?
All right, we look forward to it. Nhlanhla Jele, for now, thanks very much indeed. Nhlanhla's live to us there from the Manzini Magistrate's Court.